My presentation on Roblox, and I want to ask how many of you play Roblox? Yeah, I know. Like, I know it's kind of common with like all not generations, all ages. So Roblox was founded by someone named David Suzuki, and he also founded it with another guy named Eric something other, but he passed away. But it was released in 2006, and it's been going rapidly. Roblox is not actually a game; it's a platform, and I think platforms are a great way to just inspire creativity because every single game is made by like a person themselves. The game has a feature called Robux, which is what you use to buy like accessories and different pieces of the games, like game passes that let you do certain things. You have to use that for in real life money, or you can earn like Robux by creating your own game and selling things in your game. Category of games, even on Roblox, under like a little category, it says like learn and create. So there's tons of different games. I had found a game that was like a little virtual like museum where you could look at all the sea creatures and have your avatar like interact with them. And if you click on it, it's like this is a bottlenose dolphin and it has little facts. So there really is like endless possibilities with Roblox. I decided to do this for the lesson plan. There's one of the games called Bring a Drawing to Life, and by a studio who goes under Sneezy Badger Games. I kind of created a lesson plan to kind of bridge the gap between like 2D and 3D animation. Well, like art, not animation. So when you guys think of animation, what's something you think of? Cartoons.
Simpsons.
So imagine those animations, they all look like they're hand drawn, like frame by frame. With this one, I figured it's kind of easy to just see your character. With this game, you draw it in the in-game experience, which is really easy. It's like very minimal, very basic. It's like has like 6 buttons, which I figured would be great for younger audiences. Once you play around with it, though, you click a button and it turns your picture into one that moves on its own. So you can create like an NPC that would walk around. You can create a prop that just kind of sits there. I think it'd be great to use maybe like a elementary level classroom. I also think it'd be a great way to like get students into digital art without like throwing it all at them. Because I mean, like certain drawing platforms, even I'm confused on like how to use. There's so many buttons. It's like, what do you do? It's also available on literally every platform, on an Xbox, on a computer, on a phone, on a tablet. So I think that's great for students everywhere. If you wanted to do this, especially for like an online class, you pretty much play on anything. And I also choose Roblox because I feel like kids are kind of more engaged in playing what they think of as a game rather than just listening to someone talk about something or like a lecture. Especially if kids are familiar with Roblox. Like, again, I played Roblox, so if I had an assignment that said, play with Roblox, I'd be pretty excited about it. So, there's tons of other art games. There's tons of different games on there. And then here I have this is what the game looks like that I chose. And there's a little video down here.
I'm going to be showing you how I would use Roblox in my classroom. I'm going to be focusing on how I would use it with the game called Bring a Drawing to Life. You can search for it up here if you want to. And it's the first one. Or once you're here this page, you can hit servers. And if you're a teacher, you can create your own server so that you don't have to worry about like joining all these servers with all these random people. You can make your own server, which is completely free. And once you configure it, I'll bring you here. Where you can change the name of it to like whatever you want. Make sure allow joining's on though. And this link right here at the bottom, it'll like this button will instantly copy it for you. And anywhere you paste this link, you can automatically join without having to go through the whole server thing and searching it up. Just wherever you put this link.
And there's one more video which I showed actual gameplay.
So once the game loads, there is an in-game currency called pay buckets, which you can use to buy the tokens to make your like creatures pretty big. So once you get here, that's what it looks like. Here's the drawing features. There's all these different parts, and this is the slider that controls the size of your brush. You can go big, you can go small. And then all these different parts are how you make your creations. There's heads, bodies. The passenger seat, wheel, and handle are if you were to make a car where you would be sitting. So wherever I put this passenger seat is where I would be sitting in the game. You can save it. I'm going to go ahead and load one of my characters using an example. Got this cat that I drew. So where I'm using the handle icon, and wherever I put this is where my avatar will hold onto my item if I decide to turn it into a tool. It has all the different parts highlighted. So I've got my body, my arm, this second arm, third arm, fourth arm, and the head. Once we spawn in, there's all these different options. The NPC feature will make your character walk around. And it kind of just does its own little thing. The prop feature will just make it sit there. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't walk around. Unfortunately, though, you can only have 2 out at a time without paying like in real life money. So I'm gonna get rid of these. Example. Maybe I will. There we go. Okay. And then the pet is gonna follow you around, which is pretty cool. And I didn't draw this, but there's also these up here, which I'm gonna use as an example. This guy drew a little car, which if you spawn in as an NPC, you can sit in it and actually drive your drawing around. You see here's the passenger seat in the back. So here it is as a tool. A tool will just be in your inventory, which you can press like clicking on it or by pressing the corresponding number on your keyboard. And you can just kind of swing it around. It doesn't really do anything, but it's pretty cool that you can hold it. And then the last one not last one, a few more. You can morph into it, which turns you into your drawing. So you can run around. So it works on if I reset, it will also work on your other avatar. So it'll just sit in your head as you'll walk around.
I have one.
Oh, you have a question? Yes, that's fine.
Yeah. So I like the idea of creating a private server.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that you would be able to use, and only your students in your class would be able to do it.
Anyone with the link. So wherever you post the link, and even like, let's say you want to do it for another class, there was a button that said regenerate, so it just scraps the old link, gives you a new one. So, and most games, that game didn't have it, but most games you can have like as many private servers as you want to. So you can have one for this class, one for this class, and organize them. Yeah.
Is there a feature in the servers to like turn off the online chats and things so the kids are talking to each other without you monitoring it?
There is a button at the top where you can close it, but I think they can just reopen it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And from my knowledge, right, there is a chat censor.
Yeah, it does have chat filtering. It's not the best, but it's there. We can't monitor it though. It's just like a Roblox thing.
I think it does log chat history though, so you can go back and
which I do know, if you were like doing this as a class project and you made the accounts together, there is a feature in Roblox where you can like do the chat to like only bubble chat. Like, so you like pick what you want to say, but you have to turn that in like the student settings, like individually.
One more other question.
Mm-hmm.
You talked about the cost of making a doodle.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have some free ways to make those as well? Or was I just misunderstanding that?
Oh yeah, the experience is free.
Okay.
And even so, like each person has to, let's say you have a classroom setting, each person's NPCs will interact with each other. Like you can have as many as you want in the full lobby, just each person has to.
Gotcha.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
Any other questions?